What is up, YouTube? It is Sunday, so time for the weekly flea market video game recap video. Alright, before we dive into it here, I should mention that I haven't had a video up for a little while. We had that subtropical storm Alberto roll by, and that had us with rainy weather for week after week, and just been busy with school and life and everything else too here. But I want to give you a bunch of excuses about where the videos have been. Let's just get into the video we got now. This is a 2-week video, so this is last weekend and this weekend. I actually did make a video last week, I just didn't get around to uploading it. I've had a lot of schoolwork, but I'm sure you don't want to hear all about that. Let's get into what we got. Let's start with last week. Let's recap, I guess. So, I picked up all the Nintendo games here and the GameCube games for $35. The vendor wouldn't go down to $30. I found all these games actually in a bin that had a bunch of 360 games on the top. And I should probably mention, I got to the market last week and this week at about 11:30. And this market's usually about closed and completely wrapped up between like 12 and 1. A lot of vendors even start leaving around 11 because it's hot out in Florida. Like, it's so bloody hot in Florida today. I bought actually a freaking hat for a few bucks. Like, I felt like I was getting sunburned. So, to get back on point, if you get the market around 11:30, people have already been looking through stuff for hours. It's hot. Vendors are ready to go. I have found that some vendors really are more interested in getting rid of stuff, typically bulkier stuff, towards the end of the day because they don't want to have to pack it up and take it back to wherever they got stuff in storage or yada yada. But anyways, so I got the market late, and I was expecting not to find much of anything. I figure everything's picked over and found, and there's just going to be like maybe some crappy $1 or $2 Snickle Fritz stuff that's, maybe barely worth that. So, found that bin with some 360 games, dug under it a little bit, and Nintendo games are right on the surface, and got these all for $35. Resident Evil is complete with the manual, both games. This one just has a little precautionary insert in it. So, that was kind of cool. Check there, complete. Go through Nintendo games here. We got Shinobi for Tengen. I'll give you real quick the story on these two here. I wasn't planning to get Sesame Street ABC. It's not really a gotta-have title. You'll notice on the back, though, there's a big name in permanent marker. That was actually what was on the other one here, the Bad News Baseball. But it also had a broken clip on it, and when I was negotiating, he wouldn't go down to 30. He stayed at 35, so I said, well, how about another Nintendo game? He said, okay, well, here you go. He gave me the Sesame Street ABC. The only other game he had was Super Mario Duck Hunt, I think, too, and one other really crappy game. I can't remember what it was. It's like something really bad. He gave me that, but it had a dust cover, and there was no name or anything on the back of it, so that worked out. Put that on the other game, improved the condition and value, and honestly, Sesame Street isn't worth a whole lot in extra unofficial dust cover. Bad News Baseball, and like a lot of these other games I got too, the plastic laminate part is coming up. If you've got a tip on how to fix that without replacing the entire label, I don't know if I should just cut the part that is peeling off, maybe like an X-Acto knife. That'd be a thought. But anyhow, if you got advice on that, leave it down in the comments. Yes, cat, I hear you meowing. Cat wants out of my room, so we'll go through this video as quick as possible for the kitty cat's sake. So we also got Tetris, Spy Hunter, WrestleMania, Double Dragon, and most of those I got the permanent marker. The names off of them pretty decent. Should go through real quick here. Boom, 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 boom. You have to like really hold it up to the light to see any name on them, but you can see like the Double Dragon, the plastic that's coming up on the just the plastic. The label is not torn or damaged though. So I got all that for $35. Most of those games are over $5 each, so that's not too bad if you're picking them up for. If I add in the GameCube games though, that's really where it's a better deal. If I pick them up for $5 each, it's close to paying what some of those are actually worth. But the GameCube games are where it makes it a decent deal. Moving on. Now you're probably wondering, like, what are you doing PS3 games, man? You don't even have a PS3. Well, actually, not yet. I'm thinking now maybe about getting one, but I'm not crazy about the idea of having to pay like for the PlayStation access, kind of like Xbox Live. Just an extra expense, I'd rather not pay for it. But that's a whole other story. Some of these are online, I know, for the PS3, some are not. But I saw this game sticking out of a bin with a ton of DVDs because there's always vendors that have tons and tons and tons of DVDs. But occasionally there's video games mixed in. And I saw that sticking out, just that PlayStation 3 logo. Dug this out. It was in worse shape than it is now. But I figure, oh, it's a GameStop promotional display. There's not going to be a game in it. And, oh, hey, the game is in it. And it's actually not really scratched. Some of these have some real fine, normal use, stuff on them. But they're not scratched where they won't play. And typically, like, newer stuff, like PS3, Blu-ray, stuff like that, they're a little more resistant to scratches if they're not real deep gouges. Like, just stuff from handling them, like your fingernails and stuff like that, probably aren't going to ruin it. I know, kitty cat, I'm going as quick as again. So anyhow, I made a stack of some of the stuff I did find that wasn't too bad. Wasn't sure what she wanted. Walked up, and I'm like, how much for the stuff here? She's like, anything out of those bins is $1. I'm like, anything? I'm like, show her the games. So, yep, all right, well, here's $1 each. Thank you for the games. I didn't pull a fast one. I asked twice, showed you twice what I got. So, yeah. Speaking of people pulling a fast one, I was going to hopefully pick up Mario Kart on Wii, but I opened it up to see if the disc is scratched, and I guess someone had pulled a fast one on the vendor. The disc was gone. Showed it to him, and he's like, damn it. Dang kids. Taking my stuff. So he was about to frisbee the case, and I think I offered him $1 for the case. I was like, well, I'll give you $1 for the case. I might find it loose, and he just gave it to me, so that was kind of cool. As I drop and frisbee it here. All right, on to this week's stuff. I got there late again today. Honestly, I slept. I didn't just wake up late. I actually turned my alarm off. I was dead tired. So I got there a little late, same time as last week, and still found some okay stuff. I think everything that was in here was $2 to $3, and I only think a couple things I paid $3 for. Like, I've never seen this game. I don't know what it's worth. It had a higher price on it back when it wasn't today, which has no bearing on it now, but it looks kind of interesting. Kind of looks like World of Warships, so to speak. So, and that vendor I know is funny. He won't budge on prices if it's like $1 difference. He gave me a hard time about buying that for $3, but I was expecting him to quote like 5 or 10, not even pick it up. So, okay, I'll pay. I honestly would prefer to pay like $1 or $2 for that, but whatever. Anywho, I picked up BioShock for $1 complete from a different person. These two I got from the vendor. I wanted to get another game, but it wasn't amazing. It was I think another PS2 or Wii game. It was 3 for $5. But the Midway Arcade Treasure is kind of cool because there's some actually pretty good Nintendo games on there. Rampage, Gauntlet, Klax is on there. Tubin. I actually used to have that Tengen version of it. A ton of games on there for $1. You can't go wrong. It's in decent shape. I think it's complete. It feels heavier. Blazing Angels. I have no idea if that's a decent game. I think that's a cheap game, honestly. But it's kind of like $1. Some of this is snickel for it. It's like $1, $2. Junk, so to speak. Worms 3D. Not too bad. Outlaw Golf. Kingdom Hearts, already have it. That's another complete copy. This was NFL Street. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. I think 2 is the one that's worth a bit. Whatever. Ratchet and Clank. So some of this is nickel for it. Like, I already have it. Stuff I'm probably just gonna offer to trade off at some point. I think, unfortunately, this is the one that was also empty. One of these two Dragon Ball games. Yeah, so one of those was also empty. He gave me that, I think. And this was empty too, I think. Yep. Dragon Ball 2. There's the that does have the manual. Cool. I might have that loose. I'm not 100% sure. It's that or 1 I have. I know I have a Pac-Man World. And then there's Pac-Man World 3. That'd be cool. Get the whole complete set. Anyhow, so it's kind of like a smorgasbord of PS2 stuff, another PS3 game. I had this on PC. It's a decent game. It's fun, but I have beaten and played it. It's one of those things I probably will, offer it on Let Go or something, maybe for a sale or trade towards something else I need. Same thing with this here, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, complete. So this is still in the original shrink wrap. A little smushed. like, complete. Not necessarily the worst game either, too, on Game Boy Advance. I know there is a ton of real Snickle Fritz crap. Anyways. So the story on this was kind of funny. This stack of games, I was pretty much ready to check out of the market. Like, I got some produce even for my mom. I got a watermelon and tomatoes, and I think I got bell peppers also for her, too. She wanted me to pick that up. And I'm about to walk through the last aisle. It seems like every time I'm going through the last aisle at the flea market, I find some more stuff. I'm looking through this guy. I think he had like DS stuff or something. They're not super valuable, the DSs anymore. And like, I'm just seeing if there's some games like I always do. And I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, you got any other gaming stuff? It's just kind of honestly a segue to leaving the stall. And he goes like, oh yeah, I got a whole bag full of PS2 games. I'm like, oh, well, I'll take a look at them if you don't mind. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, I was holding them for someone else, but it was like almost pushing towards 12:30 at that point. He's like, but I don't think the guy's coming back. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so at this point. Market's closing. He's like, if you want that whole bag, just give me $5. I'm like, mind if I take a peek, just see what's in it? He's like, yeah, go ahead. And I peeked, and I was hoping it'd be better titles, but I saw Devil May Cry, Tenchu, Dragon Ball Z, Need for Speed Carbon. I saw that. These are some of the kind of think more Snickleford stuff here. So I was like, okay, there's at least probably $5 worth of stuff in there. And I'm betting if this is someone else, like another picker stuff, it's probably okay stuff that he just set aside. So yeah, I grabbed that whole bag of games for $5. Yep, Dragon Ball Z games in there. I think I checked through. All these have the games in them. I'm not going to pop every one of them open right now. I know some of these are a little scuffed up and need to get resurfaced. It's not going to surprise me, but I need to still buy a JFJ Easy Pro, but now I definitely have a stack of games to use the thing on. And I think I'll probably honestly offer, if I can figure out how much the supplies cost something, I'll probably honestly offer it like $1 or $2 a disc to clean up, just depending on making sure I'm not losing money doing that. Anywho, that is it, folks. It's 2 weeks worth. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible because this is not the first time I've actually shot this. Some of the other videos were actually going on like 20 minutes of going through the whole story, so I will end it here. Thank you all so much for watching again. You got the thumbs up, thumbs down option always, as you do on YouTube, so feel free to like, dislike, or leave a comment down below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.